I did say I was going to be talking about more Star Wars games this year and even this month, didn't I? So, given the positive response to my Race Revenge video, I thought I would talk about another title from the PS2 era, which initially saw release on November 22nd, 2002, on the GameCube PlayStation 2, before being released, and later remastered for the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, and even the Nintendo Switch. So let's talk about Star Wars Bounty Hunter, another game which I actually am on the following it has. So let's begin. The game provides backstory to Jango Fett, and as well attack the clones, before he became the catalyst for the Clone of the Republic. Like, he was a simple man trying to work his way in the universe, and as he hunts down bounties, he's being watched over by Darth Sidious and Tyrannus, of what he can do, and like other bounty hunters in the saga, including his biological son Boba, tends to be a more gray line in the sand. Typically, his allegiance to whoever pays the best. Doesn't really matter where it's from. And the gameplay is what really intrigued me at the time, because I was about 10 years old when I first saw this game, and tried it all, and after that, enjoyed it at the time, and also tried the initial version again when it came to PS Plus. And now, last year, it's one of the many Star Wars games that aspire to remastering. Even though I still bemoan how the original LucasArts as we knew it is nothing left but a name, I am at least glad that Buena Vista had the foresight to hold on to the back catalog, because I knew how valuable it was. As with this game in particular being one of three titles that came out during the era of the PlayStation 2, which I and others have an appreciation for. It's another game that iterates upon ideas that other developers have done, and done in such a way that actually could fit inside the saga, which is always interesting to see when they do that. And as Jango hunts down bounties, and traverses all manner of locales on the galaxy, from seedy fighting pits to market sides and courses lower levels to even a factory and conveyor belt plants, and even with and without the jetpack, it definitely reminds me a lot of Tomb Raider, and not just because the primary weapon is a pair of dual wielded pistols. I mean, we really gotta make some use of the environment and your jumps in terms of platforming, combat, and puzzle solving. And why I specifically brought up Tomb Raider first is definitely a lot of things you see in a lot of those games. I mean, especially the first few installments came out around this time frame. Hey, moving crates around, check. Heck, pressing switches, yup. Finding secrets that are a bit tricky to get, that you might not be able to in later playthroughs. Oh yeah. And also, some influence of the early installments of the Hitman games as well. Like, a lot of targets are worth more alive, because I just completed the first chapter to Live Miko, and even though I could have easily had that little piece of slime, I'm reduced to a stain on the factory floor, or you actually get more credits or other bounty for taking targets alive, and on top of the aforementioned and Westar or Blaster twins, you get the toxic darts. You can use melee attacks. You can and use your helmet's visor just to scan them in after you tie them up with your grapnel weapon. And of course, the flamethrower. The kids love this one. I mean, even though the Jedi are indeed a major part of this saga, I still maintain its other character types have helped turn that into which fictional universe is today and still is. I mean, I didn't even mind that the basic idea of outlaws having like another scoundrel heart of gold, and not just in terms of how it represented material from Empire and Return of the Jedi, but also included newer additions to the canon, such as the Pike Syndicate and Crimson Dawn games. But from a gameplay and quality perspective, it was an easy choice to make for me the pay up to $100 as well as like a whole new console or PC setup with no guarantee that the game would actually be working if I got ahead of schedule, or or pay about $20, if not a bit less, on a game which already has proven the console can work and work well. Is an easy answer for me. Hey, so, and I'm still really glad that even with the rough launch of Battlefront Classic Collection, I still am enjoying it and trying for my next playthrough on higher difficulty settings. And I definitely am at least glad the Spire got out from Embracer while the getting was good, given other studios weren't so lucky, and they're gonna keep giving up a lot of games from the saga's past, a shiny new coat of paint. And I mean, I am low-key interested in the Jedi Power Battles remaster that's coming out later this month as well. And that's basically another easy one for me, like a Star Wars version of basically Streets of Rage Golden Axe. That's complete with all the characters and arcade-style cheats. Sold. Anyway, that's about it for now. And I'm definitely going to try best to get a hold of Donkey Kong Country Returns HD next week as well. Especially with, given how fast they bumped it up a whole other day, so there's that. That'll be all for now, so take care everyone. May the force be with you all.